Hi, I'm Max Brantley with the Arkansas Times on Wednesday, February 28th. Let's start with the reality show that is the presidency of the United States in Washington right now. Just a few things. The president's son-in-law, Jared Kushner, apparently has been denied security clearance, even though he's been conducting fairly sensitive negotiation with foreign powers. Apparently, a lot of foreign powers think that he can be manipulated. Imagine that. Also, we have the uncommon sight of the president of the United States dumping on his Attorney General, Jeff Sessions. He wants Sessions to mount a political witch hunt against his favorite enemy, Hillary Clinton. In the meanwhile, he's got his own problems closer to home, and I think that's probably what he wants to cover up. Sessions, for now, says he's going to do his job honorably and with integrity. We shall see. Let's go to Arkansas. Yesterday afternoon, the State Medical Marijuana Commission indeed picked the top 5 scores among 95 applicants to be the first people to cultivate marijuana for medical purposes in Arkansas. The results, if these people put their money forward, most seem to think they're going to be able to do it, will start cultivation facilities in Jefferson County, Jackson County, Woodruff County, and Carroll County. One of the outfits is deciding whether to go to Jackson or Jefferson, so there's a little bit of an overlap there. These will be intensive indoor grow facilities to produce hundreds, thousands of pounds of marijuana, but it's going to be months away. We still have a couple of more months before the dispensary applications will be considered and awarded, and it will take a while to build the marijuana cultivation facilities and then to bring the plant to harvest condition. One group in Jonesboro, mostly Jonesboro investors, majority women, by the way, which earn them points in consideration process, say they're going to buy 10 acres in Jackson County, build a 25,000 square foot building. They think they're 6 to 8 months away from having marijuana. They're hopeful that they can do it right and make some profit from it. That, of course, is why everybody's in it. There's apparently one successful backer includes a family that made a fortune selling a retail drugstore chain. Another group is backed by an Oklahoma investor. Also, the Wilkins family of Jefferson County and Dustin McDaniel, the former Attorney General, is included in that group. More yet to be learned. Applications are going to be released later this afternoon that will more fully detail who's involved in all these operations. Donna Terrell, who's an anchor for Fox 16, joined the Wilkins family in Jefferson County and Dustin McDaniel. She said she was motivated by how medical marijuana would have made life easier for her daughter when she died of colon cancer 7 years ago. In other news, Entergy Arkansas says that it can refund some $466 million in the form of lower rates to its Arkansas customers thanks to the big corporate income tax cut. It hasn't yet revealed how much money it will make from the corporate income tax cut. I suspect more than the ratepayers realize. This could be a $20 a month savings for the average electric customer. Hog Farm continue to be in the news. They have dropped the legislation to continue to finance study of the effect of hog waste at the Buffalo River watershed. The Arkansas Farm Bureau has not yet revealed the form of its legislation, which apparently is designed to keep the hog farm operating in Newton County in the Buffalo River watershed. The legislator sponsoring this effort says it has nothing to do with the hog farm, but extending the study of pollution in the watershed through 2022 would suggest that he thinks that factory hog farm is going to continue to operate to make pork to enrich Brazilians, to send pork to China, and to ship hog manure into the Buffalo River. Voucher legislation continues to be a big deal at the Capitol. The House has yet to vote on the Treasury Department appropriation, which includes an amendment to spend perhaps $5 million in tax money, perhaps more, in what is essentially a voucher program to transfer tax revenue to private schools. There is some resistance in the House. They'll need 75 votes to pass that bill. They'll need every single Democrat to pass it. It'll be interesting to see if they get it. News today on the political front. Mike Lee, a Democrat who was planning to run for the State House of Representatives, announced today that he's going to run for Attorney General. He's the first Democrat to announce against Republican Attorney General Leslie Rutledge. He has a lot to run against. She's proudly touting today that she wants to destroy Obamacare, which would have the effect of taking health insurance away from 300,000 people in Arkansas. Some of them would die without health care paid for by health insurance, but that seems to be a plus for her. We'll see if voters feel the same way. Yesterday, the Fort Smith City Council had a rare moment of rational thinking. They repealed an anti-panhandling ordinance. They finally accepted the word of an attorney that says you just can't tell people what they can say on a sidewalk. They wanted to make it a crime for people to ask for money. That's a First Amendment violation, believe it or not. Let's see, what else do we have here? Oh, the Little Rock Police Department did announce today the name of the officer who shot somebody supposedly breaking into his office apartment in West Little Rock yesterday morning. He's Brian Osmondson. The case will be under review. He said the man was trying to break in through a window. Osmondson has been involved in one other police shooting incident, a man who was fatally shot by he and another officer after a chase in the River Market area. Arkansas State University said yesterday that it's going to play Alabama, this year's national football champion, in Tuscaloosa next year. They'll get a payday. How about ASU play the University of Arkansas? Old idea. Just thought I'd throw that in. And finally this, Dick's Sporting Goods, one of the nation's biggest sports retailers, said it's going to no longer sell assault rifles and it's going to no longer sell guns to people who are under 21 years old. It just no longer wants to be a part of the story when mass shootings break out. It undoubtedly will hurt their business among some people, but I'm going to say something today I wouldn't often say. Go buy a gun, buy it at Dick's. They're doing the right thing. They're taking a moral stand and knowing that it may cost them some money in the cash register in the process. Standing up for principles, that's one way to resist. I'm Max Brantley. I'll be back tomorrow.